Okay guys, Brandon here, Offered RC. You're looking at my 1-1, so if you're looking for some RC stuff, I'm sorry you're not going to find it right now. I'm here to answer the question, does a smittybilt overhead console work with the Spod? I could not find the answer anywhere. Actually, you know what? I found the answer, and everybody's answer was no, it will not work. No, it will not work. Only with modification will it work. This, that, and the other thing. But I'm here to tell you that there's no really need to modify. There's one small, tiny little thing you got to do, and it will hook up, bolt up just fine. It may look like it's resting on it. It's not. It's just this cloth. I even had a little bit of room to put under there, as you can see, to put the actual Molly PAL system under there to rest against it, just in case there was any play in it, that it would, not scratch my Spod, but ultimately just lean against it nice and neat there. So yeah, I mean that's it right there. And the modification that I did is, as you can see here, it's all pretty. So the tag's sitting out there. I need to slide that one under there just a little bit more. But other than that, it sits real nice and pretty sitting in there. This is the Spod. I have a 2003 TJ, by the way. And I'm here to tell you that it does work with Spod just fine. Smittybilt overhead console here. This is neodymium magnets. It's a good idea if anybody's looking for something cool and different there. These things are really sticky. Anyways, let me get up here and I'll show you what I did. Okay, this bolt can even be cut down. I just didn't have the tools necessary to cut it down right this evening. So it's like 3 a.m. here. And so I just flipped it over. It's not really going to hit the header. The thing's going to sit right here. You can tell by the visors that it's just fine right here. But I'm going to cut that down anyway. It's probably about to, almost flush with it a little bit more. But I basically flipped that bolt upside down. The Smitty head, it comes with a piece that sits on your footman's loop. You don't need to remove that. And what I did was I simply install the Spod. I took off my overhead console, installed the Spod, and when I did that, I went back and then lifted it real nice and easy over the top of the Spod and held it up the whole time I bolted it down. So basically, I was holding it up with my shoulder and tightening it with the other two hands, because you have to, you have a bolt on the other side, and then you have the nut here you have to hold on to with the wrenches and tighten that down. What I did is I just kept holding it until this piece actually come together with this piece and laid off my Spod. And it probably has about 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters of space in between the actual overhead console and the Spod. So yeah, it does work 100% with the Spod, as you can see here. I mean, there's the Spod top, hangs on the footman's loop there, and then under here, like I said, I even had enough space to finagle my cloth under there. That side, I did it on this side, so I need to get over there and mess with it on that side, on the driver's side there, and get it to kind of slide under there and add even more protection to the Spod. But I haven't hooked this up yet. I just kind of ran the wires and did that whole 9 tonight, which is real easy, super simple. You literally got to take this guy off right here, and you see the wires hanging right here. It comes with these clasps already that are behind here. On the original header, it has some kind of clip-on clasp. You literally, they give you the clasp and everything, washers, nuts, the whole 9. This is aluminum for the Spod, which is really cool. And a pretty hardcore. This is aluminum as well. The switches themselves are plastic. But you just put those four little flangey things in there, basically, and then you'll insert this. This guy has 4 different bolts on it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you put your switch pod in there, tighten those down, and then put these up here, and then you'll tighten all 4 of these Phillips screwdriver, 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the other side there, which you can't see because this guy's in the way. There you go. And this even got the little holders for your visors, which is really cool. I was questioning, little things like that, and it had everything ready to go, and it was well prepared. Then you're going to come over here, and you don't need to take off this pillar. It even says that in directions if you're reading them. You'll run the wire here. You need to undo this one. Like I said, you need to take off this visor, and then you're going to take out these 3 bolts here, 1, 2, and 3 down there, and then you're going to just loosen this pillar. You don't need to take it off. Loosen the pillar and then run your wire all the way down through here. It's going to come up through here. You're going to drop it down. There's a little space back in the back there, You're going to drop it down. It's going to go through, and it's going to hang here. It's going to hang through down here. See here? And then you need to remove the carpet down here. When you take out the carpet, you're going to drill a 1-inch hole. They have the grommet and everything ready for you, and the packages is really cool. And they give you some zip ties and some other stuff in these packages. There's a grommet actually as we speak. I haven't installed it yet, but I've read the directions about 20 times. And then after that, it's all engine bay work and power work. But I haven't got that far yet, so maybe there'll be a video too on this guy. So anyways, I just wanted to answer that question. Hey, does this work? And yes, it does. It works awesome. It's it's awesome. It's very sturdy and stable, and just very cool. So, overhead console, Spod, ready to go. Brandon, Off-Road RC, Team LIK. Thanks for looking, guys.